Imagine putting up a YouTube video and you have 4 paragraphs of write-ups running into 10, 11, 12 lines. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we will be talking about long texts on our social media posts. Before we continue, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so by clicking on the subscribe button below and let's engage. In this channel, we talk more about issues that affect us as content creators, issues that prevent us from growing as content creators, and issues that also help us, or factors that also help us grow as content creators. For today, we'll be talking about long text or captions for social media posts. First of all, it's not a news that the attention span of people, of individuals across the world, is no longer as long as it used to be. We now have short attention span, very short ones. It's that bad that if you make a post and you put a caption that is more than 5 lines, people just swipe. People swipe through your posts. Do you understand? So if you're making a post, most likely on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, there are two things that happens. Is either people don't read your caption, or they just watch it's either people don't read your caption but watch the video, or they don't read your caption and don't watch your video or your pictures or your post generally. So except what you have, for example, like a graphic design post or a graphics has the information in your caption, that's the only way that people, or that's one of the ways that people can engage that post. All right. So for me, one of the first things I consider is the audience engaging, or the audience that engages me from time to time. For example, if you're writing for LinkedIn and you're making posts with long write-ups, or you're creating content for LinkedIn and you have long captions, LinkedIn audience is perceived to be professional. So professionals want to engage content. They want to read about things, not just watch videos and get entertained. It's not more of an entertainment place. It's where you have professionals who want details about what they are watching, or what they are seeing, or the pictures they are seeing. So that's an audience where long captions and write-ups sells more or sells better. But if you're creating for Instagram, TikTok, sometimes Facebook, creating for Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube, imagine putting up a YouTube video and you have 4 paragraphs of write-ups running into 10, 11, 12 lines. Personally, I think that would be disastrous. So first thing is determine your audience. Determine your audience to know exactly the trajectory of captions or write-ups you'll be taking. Because in the long run, you only create content that your audience can engage and that your audience like. So if you create content that they have to read up your caption to understand your post, you might most likely not be engaging with your audience. Now, what this does for you is that it saves you the time. Putting in very concise caption saves you the time. So instead of you putting up a video or putting up a picture and then you're brainstorming on the write-up you're going to use as caption, using very concise caption saves you that stress of trying to brainstorm on what to write. So instead of doing that, if you're creating for platforms other than LinkedIn, do a picture or do a video that explains exactly the message you want to pass. So instead of brainstorming on what you're going to write after producing a video or or putting up a picture, making some concise caption helps you do away with that burden. Now, how does it help you? This takes me to the second point. Incorporating text in videos. We know that we cannot do without text in videos. That's not new anymore. We know that we cannot do without text in our posts. So if you want to pass your message across to this audience with low attention span, you incorporate the text that you want to put in your caption. You can incorporate it in the video. Thank God for apps like CapCut, like Adobe Premiere Pro. Use it, display the text in your videos instead of writing long captions. Even if you're saying words, you're going to put words that's not in your video, or what you're saying in the video, it also helps. You can use illustrations, you can use graphics in your videos as well to explain further what you're saying instead of writing more. Thirdly, this is it also helps your audience. It also helps your audience not bother about watching a video or looking at a particular picture. Then after doing that, they now have to go and read a long caption. So it doesn't also help your audience. I'm sure you don't want to do things that will make your audience get tired of your content and be like, I mean, I don't have energy to read long stuff today. I don't think I want to look at this. And you also know that on YouTube or any other social media platform, the hours, the time your audience spend on your video counts. So if you have a 10 minutes video and your audience is spending 2 or 3 minutes on your video, it means that your video is not giving them exactly what they want. And one of the pointers and one of the things that discourages your audience from viewing your video is when they see that it's a long caption. It means that, okay, this video is not enough, I have to still read this, and then they just swipe. And I'm sure you don't want that. So if you're not creating content for LinkedIn, for newspapers, for blogs, I don't think you need to do with very long captions. Even blogs, I notice lately that anytime I click on a link to a blog, what I see more is a link to a video of the news or pictures that projects the news with like 5 to 10 lines of the story. I see it a lot with many of these big blogs. So even they know that they have to get their message across in the video, because people don't read so much in the blogs. Again, I used to work for a blog in some years back, and I used to write up to 5 paragraphs for one blog post, and we realized that people were not reading them. So I'm sure you don't want to replicate that in your personal videos, in your personal channels, in your personal social media platforms. If you need to pass a message on your post, do it with your creative, do it with your video, do it with your picture, do it with your graphics. Don't make your audience go through many words. All right, so I hope these tips really helps. I hope they help, because I try them. I create content for corporate organizations, so I've tried these things. So I currently create content for an HR organization where I write blog posts and I do videos. But the thing is, people rarely engage those blog posts even after the many shares and posts on social media, posts of the link on social media. People rarely engage them. But once you do a video and you make explainers with graphics, with illustration, with pictures in the video, people engage it more. It's more engaging that way. So if you learned from this video today, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share the link to the video with your friends, families, and other content creators who may need this information as well. So till I come your way next time, bye bye. Bye.